Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Court okays Sowore's detention for 45 days. A federal high court in Abuja has granted a request by the Department of State Services (DSS) to further detain the convener of #RevolutionNow, Omoyele Sowore, for 45 days pending the conclusion of its investigation. Justice Taiwo, in a ruling on Thursday on an ex parte motion by the DSS, said he would allow the agency detain Sowore for 45 days in the first instance, which could be renewed upon an application to enable the DSS complete its investigation. In the motion ex parte brought by the DSS under Section 27 of the Terrorism Prevention Act, the agency accused Sowore of engaging in terrorism acts. It tendered a 2 digital video disc (DVD) which contained recording of Sowore's meeting with Nnamdi Kanu of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), and an interview where Sowore was said to have boasted that members of the equally proscribed Islamic Movement of Nigeria (IMN) were going to join forces with him to bring down the Nigerian government. Wow, this is interesting. So meaning they are going to detain him, they are going to hold him back for 45 days, so that they will be able to carry out their investigation. Just like people have been saying and insinuating that his meeting with Nnamdi Kanu would have been one of the reasons why the government is really agitated. And people were like, no, how can you say that? It's not possible. What's the big deal about this, meeting with Nnamdi Kanu? So those are the things that are really, that have really angered them. And just like what the court is saying, that based on those two evidences, so that means he's working with the supposed terrorist or terrorists that engaging in terrorism acts because he met with Nnamdi. So if really Nnamdi is a terrorist, would they have allowed him to be moving from one country to another? Have you guys, seen where you went to the US, he's been in the UK. If really he's a terrorist, okay, let's assume that, okay, Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. Okay, yeah, is their citizen. So somebody who has been tagged a terrorist, would they have allowed him to enter? That's my own opinion, though. Would they have allowed him to enter United States, even as far as going to Canada? Is Nnamdi they proscribed as a terrorist, or is the IPO the body that they proscribe as terrorist? That is what I would like lawyers in the house to be able to explain to us, because there are two different things. Nnamdi Kanu is a personality, and there's a group which is called IPOB. So I would like people to just try to let us dissect this whole thing. And more so again, they say he was boasting that a IMN will be join forces together to overthrow the government. Honestly, it's really funny. So what we know now and what we have now is that it's going to be detained for 45 days pending when the investigation will be over. And again, they said they might still renew it on application. That means if the DSS says they are not they have not concluded their investigation, or they are not done with their investigation, that they want to extend the his detention, that means they can still do that. At least that space has been left there, and that was what the court has said. So this thing is not really looking too good, but let us see what Nigerians, how they are going to react. Of course, Nigerians have been reacting, Nigerians have been talking, but at what extent can this talk last? It's not something maybe after like 2 or 3 days everybody will forget, everybody will go back to their comfort zone, or to their closet. That is what we are known for. This is when we will know who is who. This is when we will know whether Nigerians, whether we really love ourselves, whether we really love the situation that we are into. This is the time we are going to know all of those, whether everybody's going to leave a Sowore, let him just be there. And then Nnamdi Kanu has said that let the Yorubas, let them rally around him. If not, his case might just be like the case of a Dasuki. And also, the FFK has said, in his what he told Buhari that why holding this guy, why all of these things, why why are you infuriated, why are you intimidated, why are you afraid of people who do not have any harms, of people who do not have anything to fight back at you, and quite all right. And from their from investigations, even people who have not carried the investigation, everybody knows quite all right that this thing is not what it is. So this is when we are going to see who is who, whether we the masses, because this thing is between we the masses and the government, whether we are going to leave him to his fate and say, okay, let him go and face his trouble, because now that is what a lot of people have been saying, that is his trouble, let him go and face it. He talks anyhow, he does this, he does that. And one thing that really touched me from one of Femi Fani-Kayode's statement, he said this Sowore has offended him in many ways. He has, dealt with him. He has defamed him. He has, with him and his family and his friends, that if there's any media house that has been saying negative things about anybody, that it is him, Sowore and Sahara reporters, and that yes, it's more than that. It's more than okay, because of what he has done, and that's why he said he felt that most of even PDP people, they are not really trying to come out in their as a party to even say okay, or most of them, or maybe individually, because the truth must be told. Atiku made a statement, but I don't know how how far or how serious that statement he made, saying that he has to be released. Ezekwesili has said that the same thing. Wole Soyinka has said the same thing. But what Fani Kayode was saying is that a lot of PDPs, like, they're trying to stay behind Nyesom Wike, because most of them do not really agree with him. And that was why Nyesom Wike said that there shouldn't be any protest in Rivers State. So he said this is not the time that we need to be talking, okay, you did this, because what this guy is trying to champion, and a lot of activists, they just would have used the opportunity to hear their opinion that very day of the protest. Of course, we know how protest has really been in Nigeria, for a couple of years back. It's just something that everybody will come up and we talk, everybody will talk, and it will go that way. And that's why people always say, oh, Nigerians, they don't really follow things through to the end. After like how many this thing, another topic will come, we'll start debating on that, we'll start talking about that. Now this is the time for us to come together as a people, if really we are really pained, if really we are serious about these things. And I'm so surprised that a lot of young people, like, oh, she already didn't choose his word very well. Let him go and face the music. Let him go and do this and that. He's looking for relevance. He's looking for this. He's looking for that. Oh my goodness! And the same people, you will be calling Nigerians that, okay, let us come together. Let us have a united voice. And yet, you are going to be saying all of these things, and they all know quite all right what Sowore stands for and what the government stands for. But no, majority of them are afraid. Even the ones that are really, the most of them that are even elite, they are afraid to speak. They are afraid to speak because this present administration, we cannot say we are fully, operating in democracy. That is just the truth. A lot of them are just being afraid not to be detained, just like what Sowore is doing, like just like other people too, likes of people that have come out, in one way or the other, to say, okay, these are the things that we are facing. But because of the fear of intimidation, because of the fear of harassment, that is why a lot of people are stepping back. A lot of people don't want to say things. Even if they want to say anything, they will try to twist it. They will have to, try to, like, and at the end of the day, they will still want to be, on the fence, or better still, they will be hammering on the people that are talking about the things that are not going well in this government. They'll be talking, and some of them now, this northern group, or the youth, they call themselves, they are telling Buhari to stop this, to stop the alliances between them and the Southwest. And the same people that always talk, that always castigate people that are on the right path, saying the truth, saying the mind of the masses, they are not saying anything concerning this statement made by this northern group. But let it be Afenifere that made that statement. Oh my goodness, Oh my goodness, you will hear them saying all manner of things. Afenifere, they are just looking for relevance. They are just doing this and that they are not being truthful, this and that. But now, none of them, I know majority of them, I used to listen to all of them. Majority of them now, they cannot even condemn that act. They just make mention of the title or the topic. They won't say anything about that. But I say if it were to be Afenifere, you see, they will be talking, Afenifere is this, Afenifere is that. They are looking for relevance. They just want to divide the country. They want to do this and this and this and that because they lost election with Goodluck Jonathan. That is why they are just against this government. Every policy, everything that the government brings, they always, try to discard it or to try to discredit it. But now the another group has said something that is more divisive, and they are saying it categorically. They are not even mincing words. They are not even pretending, and yet people are not saying anything about it. So guys, that's just what we have for you. That Sowore is going to be detained for another 45 days, and if need be, they might renew it and extend the days he's going to spend in detention. I would like you guys to comment and let's hear your own take concerning this. Thank you very much. Bye.